Hi friends, this is the math lesson for second grade. This is Unit 6, Lesson 4. You will need a pencil and page 269 and 270. We are going to practice counting by ones and tens today, and we will also look at the word form of some words, or of some numbers, excuse me. So let's get started by counting by ones. So you have an example here, and all the ones that we're doing today are going over the 100. So what that means is you're going to start in 100. So here we're starting with the 300s and we're going to end in the 400s. So it can be kind of tricky, but you just have to take your time and make sure that you're being very careful in what you're writing. So we go from 396, 397, 398, 399, and then I know that my 100 changes and I go to 400, 401, 402, 403, 404. So we're going to basically do that. You can see all the numbers here are starting in the 100 and then like 90 something. And then you're going to end just over that next 100. So let's do number 2 together, and then I'll have you do 3 through 6 on your own. So we have 594, 595. The 100 stays the same. The tens and the ones change, or the ones change. The 10 stays the same also. Then we have 590. Those stay the same. 6, 597, 598, 599. Now here's where our change happens. We go from the 599, jump one more. Now we're at 600 and 601, and then we go to 602. I would like you to pause the video and write down your answers for numbers 3 through 6. All right, friends, go ahead and take some time to check your answers. Now, if you made a mistake, that's okay. Just make sure that you see what you did. If you can't figure it out, you can always ask me later on Zoom. So go ahead and check your answers. All right, if you need more time, you can pause the video. We're going to move on to the bottom half of this page. So instead of counting by ones this time, we're going to count by tens, but the same thing. We're going to start in 100, so like 400s, and then we're going to go to a different 100, like 500. So like 400, 500, 300, 400, 600, 700, and so on. If you would like to try this completely on your own, you may pause the video and then you can check your answers at the end. So we have 460. We know our 400s are going to stay the same, and our tens count is just going up by 10. So 470, 480, 490. Now here's when you add 10 more, we get to 500, 510, 520, 530, and 540. So for the next one, we start with 370, then we have 380. We're going to go 300, add 10 more, 90, and then we get up to 400. That's where our 100 changes. Now we have 410, 420, 430, and 440. I would like you to pause the video and continue counting by tens. When you are ready, press play. All right, friends, take a minute, check your answers, see how you did. Remember, if you made a mistake, it's okay. Just make sure you know what you did wrong so you can fix it and understand it for the future. All right, friends, if you need more time, please pause the video. Otherwise, turn the page. So now what we're going to do is we are going to read some of the word form and then write the number form and then write the word form of some numbers. So before we do that, let's take a look at the chart that we have up here. If you notice, in blue, we have all of our onestown numbers, 1 through 9. In yellow, we have those numbers that are between 10 and 20 that kind of follow their own pattern, but not another pattern with other numbers, okay? So that's why we have these included. Then in the green column, you have all of your tens, your decade numbers, and every single one of them except for 10 ends in TY. And then in your purple column, you have your hundreds numbers from 100 all the way to 1,000. And please notice that when you write 100, it is 2 words. So 1, that's your number, and then 100. 2 from over here, and then 100, and so on. And then when you write the number 1,000, it has a comma between the thousands and the hundreds. All right, so what we're going to do here is 13 through 18, you're going to read the word form and write the number. So we have 125, number 14, 458. So remember, you hear there's your 4 and then 58. Go ahead and pause the video and do numbers 15 through 18. All right, number 15 is 631. Number 16 is 962. Number 17 is 840. And yes, you must include that 0. And number 18 is 703. So no 10s, just the 3. All right, now we're going to do the little bit of the trickier part. We are going to write these numbers in word form. You might have to use just one from a column, or you might have to use multiple numbers. Now, I want you to notice between the number, the hundreds, there's no dashes, but between the tens and the ones, there is a dash. So I encourage you to try and remember to do that. It'll make it better for when you get into bigger numbers next year in 3rd grade. So the first number we have is 500. So for 500, we're just going to copy this right here, 500. Now the next one says 592. So I'm going to start with this. And now I need to write 92. So here's 90. And then I need to put my dash. And then here is 2 all the way up there. So 592. You should be spelling these words exactly correct because the words are right in front of you. Okay, so go ahead, pause the video, and finish number 21, 22, and 23. All right, my loves, let's see how you did. So we have 650, so 600, no dashes, and then 50, and that's it. No dashes at all. 650, just like this one right here. 840, 650. No ones. This one, 605. So we start with 600 again. And we just write 5. There's no tens, there's no dashes. It's just 5. Now, you have to be really careful. We also don't say 605. We just say 605. That is how you say the number, 605. No ands. And our last one is 1,000. Copy it. Whoops, if I could spell. Copy it straight from the purple column. 1,000. No dashes, nothing fancy, just 1,000. All right, my friends, that is it for our lesson today. Great job. We'll see you later.